Hello. Hello. KK. Oh, you'll have to tell me everything you learned. Just letting everybody get in here. Oh. Okay. I can't wait to hear about that. Tonight we're gonna do some highlighting and contouring. Hello, everybody. What did everybody do today? Anything fun? KK, I looked up your peony place on Instagram. I'll get started here in just a second. I was trying to let a few people get in. Hello, everybody, beautiful people. Everybody got their drinks? Hey. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with the work she did. Hi, Barbie. But I'm like, she did a beautiful job. Like, I know I'm really happy with the work she did. And all my little dumb hairs are growing back in. I'm still getting these stupid little curls. Oh, I'm doing really good. I probably won't go real late tonight just because I'm already getting kind of tired and a little bit sore, but I'm feeling great. Oh, thank you. I know. I don't mean to say I know. I mean, I know I like what she did, and I'm trying to get kind of my little cowlicks to lay down, and whatever, who cares? It's all good. I still have 50% of the hair I had, so whatever. Good evening. Thank you, guys. Did everybody have a good day today? Hoping to jump into some really fun highlighting and contouring. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm just... Okay. Oh, long day. Yes. You can't tell from your side, but I have the new Ilios, like the influencer ring light mirror. That's Kim Kardashian's. I've got it through Makeup by Mario. Oh my lord, it is so nice. Tomorrow's Friday. My husband got it all set up for me, and it is like solid, strong, like metal. It is, oh, I'm really impressed with it. I really, really like it. Okay, let's get into it. So we're gonna do some highlighting and contouring, and we have to talk about all the tea, you guys. So you have to share with me all the tea. Debbie Ilios, Ilios. And message me because I bought it, I might have a discount code. Just message me and I will share it with you if I do. Yep, Ilios. So it's the mirror that Makeup by Mario uses for Kim Kardashian's mirror. And oh my gosh, Zach, I'm just telling everybody that I have Kim Kardashian's new mirror. Oops. Hold on. There we go. You know, I feel very lavish in it. Oh, I'm so excited I've got to get it cleaned up, but I'm going to take a picture and send it to you, Zach. But my husband's going through, you know, you probably remember my father passed away around Thanksgiving, my biological father. My husband was up on his property emptying out the house and stuff over the last week. He came back, he goes, Lisa, come down here. So I come down. He holds up, it's some retro, it's an old KDWB 101.3 sweatshirt. He goes, you gotta tell Zach about this. So I will get it cleaned up and I will take a picture in it and send it to you. Hi, Kareen. Welcome. We're just getting ready. We're going to start doing some highlighting and contouring. Yeah, I will share with you. It's like how did he have that? Minneapolis. We're not too warm yet here. We're in the mid to upper 60s. But then in Minnesota it's going to change, and next week it'll be 94 and we're all dying of heat stroke. Isn't that funny, Zach? I just was like, it's like, it doesn't look like nothing current. So we're like, I don't know how long he's had that. And he never, like, I mean, he liked to listen to Patsy Cline. Like, that's not his music. Sarah. Oh, Hennepin County, yes. I'm going to turn the brightness of this down for a sec. Woo! Yes, Zach, I want you to sign it. That would be awesome. Oh. Jerry, I'm glad to see you. St. Mary's, yes. That's right. Okay. All right, look, I'm going to put on 100. Right now it's on like 25%. I'm going to put on 100. Look at this light. It is so bright. But I suppose if you were like on set doing something, maybe you would want it that bright. Okay, I'll leave it right here. If you guys like it here. All right, you guys fill me in on all the tea, and I'm going to do some highlighting and contouring. And what I wanted to show you tonight was some highlighting and contouring. I'm going to do one. You're thriving. I'm trying. I'm 4 weeks out post-op, and we're doing pretty good. Let me get this out of my face. All right, Zach, name the singer. Of course, you can name it. I did. I did. I had brachioplasty on my arms. So it was like, it was lots. Okay, it was, oh, I can't wait till we get to meet each other in person and meet each other's significant others. I think it'll be really fun. We've got to make a time this summer to connect. I really want to. Karine, I do kind of know that. Amy, hi. I was just getting ready. We're going to show highlighting and contouring one side of the face with all powder highlight and contour and the other cream. Yes, Zach. I know it's fun to let you guys see what you think you like better. And I kind of want to make one side very, very simple. And I'm going to do the other side. Okay, well, pay attention then. KK sent me a beautiful TikTok today, and it showed basically they went onto the face and they just dotted everything and then blended it in one step. Well, I don't know, Debbie. I'm going to do it and let you guys decide what you think your favorite is. I just realized there was one product I need to grab. Okay. And I am going to show you the new, the bronzing balm by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to show this to you at the end, just so you can see. It's huge. And it's like a powder cream. I'm going to show this to you at the end. Okay, so to start with, oh, that's awesome. I have a sister-in-law named Karine. So to start with, I'm going to go with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is their Nudegasm face palette. I'm just going to hold this up in case anyone wants to screenshot it. Sorry, it's not like super brand new. Nudegasm. Oh, Charlotte Tilbury. So you've got at the bottom the two contours, face color. Yeah, Danielle, you and I like this. And highlighter. I got that monkey shower. Oh, good. I mean, it's got a really interesting viscosity, doesn't it, Amy? I mean, it is like, it like is a beautiful primer. And you don't need much. A little goes a long ways. Okay, good. Did you try their concealer? Just curious. So to start with, this you use for the eyeshadow. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury, okay, it's called Frick I'm Flawless. So this is the concealer. So I show a lot of time. You might, like, I even put out a TikTok today. It's a little bit longer one. It's a 2-minute one, but it's start to finish, including eyelash extensions. And I use my finger. And you guys have seen me do it many times with my finger. And I love that. And I do that a lot, especially when I want quick contouring and highlighting and get out the door. I'm going to show a little bit more today. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of apply it just with a little more purpose. Okay, so I'm going to go, there's the darker and the lighter. I mean, I don't mean to be non-committal, but I just go between the two, honestly. So what I'm seeing, they're showing a lot of now, the makeup artists, instead of going, because normally you'd go right here, you can tell where my contour is. You'd go there. It is good, isn't it, Kim? But instead, we're going to take this up a little higher on the cheek, and I'm going to put a slight angle to it, just for that uplifted look. So this is going to be my powdered side, okay? So I'm gonna come in here and come slightly up, okay? And then I'm also gonna come in, I'm so glad you like it, and you can't beat the price. All right, contour right along the forehead. Okay. I'm also gonna follow the jawline. And it's tricky because you don't want it to look like you have a makeup line. So whenever I do my foundation, I make sure that's very blended. And you can even see, like, I am always pretty dark. And it almost looks like, because usually it's like light down here and dark on the face. I'm always the opposite. Like, this is more blended. And then I get, like, my skin is darker. So I always have to make an effort to keep this blended, but the opposite. Okay, back into my contour. And I'm gonna go halfway on the face, okay? And then this jawline, okay? Then I'm gonna take the contour, and I'm gonna follow the line of eyebrow down the nose. And then a little bit on the bottom. Okay. Contour up here, contour here. All right, now I'm gonna switch gears. Oops. And I'm gonna go to highlighter. And this, again, instead of like, you see the 20-something-year-old makeup artists, they come in here, and as we start to age, come up and kind of follow around here. Okay, nothing's blended yet, so I know that looks a little, okay. One thing I always do, especially when it comes time for lips, I always do a little bit of contour right in the middle of that Cupid's bow. I know it looks a little dark, and lately I've been doing a little contour just on the top of the lip. Okay. Okay, back to the highlighter. Okay, there. You're also seeing some of the makeup artists, they're even coming in and almost making a highlight cut in here so that it looks like how do I describe that? So it goes from light to dark to light, so it makes it more pronounced. Okay. A little bit more highlighter right on the top of that Cupid's bow. Okay. Now I'm gonna go over. Hey, I can't wait to see what you come up with, those bubbles for that dragon skin on your cups. I've been talking to some friends, and I'm gonna have to do another order of Lavish Ladies Tiffany blue t-shirts and cups. I wanted to just get a little past the surgery. Okay, so it's kind of that nude-gasm, orgasm color, okay? Okay. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm thrilled with them. Me too. Jennifer and I were looking at this whole new technique of doing resin and bubbles that makes this like glittery, almost iridescent, and it's called dragon skin. She said she's gonna learn how to do that, and so I can't wait to see. Okay, so here's the powder side. So let me just start. I'm just gonna do a little blend. Oh, you did. I can't wait to hear about this. Now, I'm going to switch gears and go to the Iconic Cream Contour Palette. This stuff's intense, so I have to be light-handed with it. Okay. Same thing. I'm going to go on to the contour a little more at the top of the cheek. Oops. Try to turn it so you can get, it's like a mirror. It's so silver. There we go. Can you read that if you want to screenshot it? Iconic London. I saw it at Sephora. I also think I saw it at Ulta. And you can order it online. I'll hold it up here for another second. If you want a screenshot, Iconic London. Sorry for the fingerprints. Yeah, thank you, Danny. They're all cream. And they're, when I say intense, like I barely, look at how tiny I barely touch my brush onto it. Thank you. Danny, let me see. I'll hold this up. Let's see if you can read that. Oh, not really. Here's what it says. Maybe Danny, you can, oh, maybe you can write this down and type it up, or KK can. Multi-use sculpting palette. KK, you are always on things like white on rice, girl. Yes, thank you. So Danielle just typed it. If anybody wants the name of it, it might end up being like a little bit of a hunt. And one thing I noticed when I did see it in the store, it was a cream palette, but it was less colors. Okay. Yeah. Which for 6 items in there, and I mean, this would last you for, you barely touch it. Oh, like you can see, I can barely. And again, kind of what you're seeing some of the girls doing, they're doing like this little cut of highlight into the cheek. A little bit of pink in there. Five stars, that's why it's hard to find. Sorry. blending it in. Gracie, beautiful girl. Well, the cream side, from what I can tell you, I can already tell, like, there's no forgiveness on this. It's like, so you want to have a light hand. Let's blend that line a little bit. Okay, let's get into the big one. Hi, Kmar. Yes, okay. So she used setting spray to keep it moist. This particular, the reason I didn't do it, and KK, you're right about that. I did notice that. This stuff stays very creamy, so I didn't have trouble with it. But I will say this. When I've been using any of the highlighters by Charlotte or any of the highlighters by Revolution, these suckers dry. So I did that once. I did the whole face with like a vanilla ice cream highlighter and then kept going, and it dried on my skin and I couldn't blend it. And I went and put some serum and then got it blended. So that was a helpful suggestion. Very helpful. Okay, so once it's blended, looks pretty good. Okay, so that, I guess, okay, so let's hear everybody weigh in on it. Powder side, the cream side. What's your thoughts? What do you like better? You can see it almost as a smidge more dewy on this side, but cream side. This one was really easy to blend, and I felt like if I made a little bit of a mistake, you know, I could kind of work with it, and like I could easily go in here with my finger and create more contour if I wanted to. I love the powder side, but the cream side is nice and dewy. Man, both pretty good. You can tell I have a little too much highlighter on the nose. I was at a family reunion. I saw one of the young girls, and I know she's big into TikTok, and she had way too much highlighter on her nose. So like every time you look at her, it was like this frosted eyeshadow right down her nose. And I kept looking at her, and I said to myself, pay attention, Lisa. Don't be in a hurry and walk up the door and have your highlighter on your nose look like that. You pick cream. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go in now with a little bit of the contoury powder. I'm just going to go around the top of my lip. And just for fun, I'm going to show you guys this Charlotte Tilbury beautiful skin sun-kissed glow bronzer. I'll hold this up in case anyone wants to take a screenshot of it. Some of the younger girls' highlighters look like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. Yes, Sarah. And the thing is, that's what I always caution everybody about: highlight or frost on your eyes. Somebody takes a picture, you do a selfie, and you look like you have tin foil. Thank you. But I know it's a trick not to, like when it comes to the eyes, taking a matte, it's like vanilla ice cream white, taking a matte one and just dabbing a tiny bit of it into the arch gives you just a little bit of this look. You know what I mean? Cannot have any shimmer to it or it looks goofy. Isn't that nice? That tiny little bit of that. All I can say is it's like vanilla ice cream. It's not white. It's not yellow. And it gives you just that little tiny bit of a, but you won't look like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. And I have gotten these eyeshadow palettes where I'm like, oh, this has got a gorgeous one. And then I'll do it and realize, oh, there's shimmer to it. So don't take me wrong too. I love shimmer. I love to put shimmer right here and right here. You'll also see me go in with shimmer. Hi, Aussie. I'll do shimmer right in here. And then I will sometimes follow it up and get that kind of Coachella look. I'll come right under here, delicate little line, and then I'll just follow it up. And then, blend it out, but I'll do that to have that little tiny bit of that Coachella feel without looking like I'm trying to be a kid, Okay, so let me show you this. This is very similar to the cream contour kit that I have to be very, very light-handed with. So when you do the highlight and contour on your cheeks, sometimes I almost feel like I've been blushed, or bronzed. And you're seeing a lot, they're calling it bronzer, using bronzer to contour. So bronzer. And that makes a lot of sense. But this has such a tan that I want to, again, be very light-handed with it so we don't look like the girls who have self-tanned too much. So I just take this big kabuki brush I got from e.l.f., just very, very lightly. You're going to see this is going to slam color into my cheeks quickly. You see, boom, tan. I dab it a little bit on my bone structure here on my forehead. I'm also seeing wow. You can see where you have to be careful because you could look like a makeup face. Now, like I said, I'm the opposite of most makeup girls where they have too dark a face and too light. I do have to try to accentuate this to blend with my real skin color. So I will sometimes follow the tendon down here and this tendon right here and follow this tendon right here. I kind of pinch my brush together. So I feel like I'm a little bit blended. And again, if you have a little bit of that contour on your bone structure, but even that little bit I did, you guys can probably attest to the fact that I'm like on the verge of having too much makeup. Would you agree? But that is my skin. That is my skin. So this is, Aussie, when I have an especially good live, I will download it and I will post it to my YouTube. You can find the link for that in my bio. And then you can go there. Today, I will specifically download this because if you like it, and I'll load this to YouTube so you can access it. So, what do you guys think of this cream bronzer? Would you say good or would you go, ooh, too much? A little bit on the end of the nose. You like it? Here's where I have to be really careful because I could like look at this in the mirror and go, oh, I might feel like I have too much makeup. So then I want to take like a banana setting powder and then want to press it in. And I do that sometimes, and then I smile and I feel like I crack into a makeup face, putting that one extra step on. So it's a trick because it's a little bit dewy, but as it sits on my skin, it's not too shiny. So I think the smartest thing I could do is leave it alone. Now, if I did feel like I was really shiny, I guess I could take a little of that banana setting powder and I'd maybe go right there and just take the shine out right there. And then sometimes half of makeup and hair is knowing when to just stop touching it, right? And then I'll let my hair down. But not terribly that different, but what they're saying for women over 40, the cream contouring and highlighting helps keep you softer, dewier, and less dry and liney when you smile, and that the more powdery you are, you're gonna have that more, you know, those little smile lines. I get them in my nose. They call them a bunny nose. Hi, Blondie. And when I go to get my Botox, they're always like, do you want us to take your bunny nose out? And I'm like, everyone should take their bunny nose out. But I don't take my bunny nose out because it's part of my look. And I smile big. I always smile big. And I'm always going to have lines there and a bunny nose. And I've just learned to go, it's me. That is what I heard about the cream. Yes. So, like KK was saying, it's a little bit hard to find. But if you look up that Iconic London, even if you got one that only had 2 or 3 colors, play with the cream. And like KK also mentioned, setting spray, giving you some moisture to work it into the skin. I knew that particular brand was very creamy, so I didn't feel like I had to do that. And this side, I wanted it drier, because when, like Amy, when we use like that maquillage primer, I feel like there's plenty of dewiness to my skin. And, you know, especially as we start to get into summer and hot weather, in my opinion, you guys tell me what you think, but I have found the less I do makeup, the less layers. When I'm out and I'm getting hot and sweating, I'm in the sun, I'm out on a lake, and hi, Christine. I feel like I almost have like, if I'm on a boat and we're, you know, flying and the air's coming at me, I almost feel like I can get like my makeup and like dust and dirt from the air will settle into lines. So that's where I always feel like maybe less makeup going outside into hot summer weather. I'd like to figure out how I could just kind of use this bronzing palette and just do my makeup with it. I did do my eyes with it one day and I felt like I had very brown eyes, like very brown. And so today I just did very, very light with a little bit of a rusty, tanny brown. You kind of agree, Cindy? Oh, KMR, thank you so much. My girlfriend at the salon touched up my color for me today, and I'm so happy with it. I think she did a good job. I'm really happy with it. And she did a lot of color on the interior too. But, you know, just waiting for my hair to grow back from all the hair I lost. I lost 50% of my hair. Okay, let me finish up with a lip. I'll go with that Mario. Oh, Sarah, thank you. I'll go with that Mario Cosmetics Lip Lift look. I love that. Thank you. Sometimes I've been wearing my Halo extensions, but honestly, anything where I have to keep my arms up and keep messing with it kind of is hard for me. So just letting it just be normal for these next couple weeks. And the Halo extensions, if I'm wearing it for lots of hours, it gets itchy on your head after a while. So, okay, so we do the Makeup by Mario Lip Lift. It would go like this. Heavy line. I'll come up close to the mirror. Do an X for that Cupid's bow. Overline on the top. So I went on my lip line and a little over on the top, then a little bit on the bottom. I love big overlined lips. I do. Now I go into that was Travis, and this is Smoky Pink. And so I'm going to take this and just go on the lip line on the inside. And it, yes, Danny, thank you for writing that in. That's so helpful to everybody who's wondering. Travis is dark. I'll show you this look because I got this recently. You guys might not like it. It's a little bit extreme, but for some stuff I kind of like, it's fun for me, but it is a little extreme. So I got the new Charlotte Tilbury, you know, with all those Pillow Talk lip colors. This one is called Kim KW. So this is the Kim Kardashian color. You can see it's very nude. When I say nude, it is light. So but if you look at some of her lip colors, she's very nude. Okay, now I know that looks a little silly, but you just kind of blends out a little bit. But that's kind of like that ombre lip that she sports. And again, this lip liner is a little bit dark to do that look with, but it is kind of a look that they do on Kim Kardashian sometimes. So it's very light and naked and nude, a little darker at the top, and then I really do my lips together to kind of like blend it a little. You could even take, you know, what do you guys think? Is that way too light? Do you think you don't like it, or do you like it okay? It looks good on me. It's a tough one to pull off because there's that whole like Latino look with girls who wear pale pink with like plum. I'm not saying that in a racist way. It's kind of a look, and that's kind of not the look that they're doing. It's more ombre-ish. It can be a little light. And then, like, if you did it and you're like, I like it, but it's a little bit light, you could always go in with, like, you know, maybe a little stronger gloss on top of it. Yeah, it's a little light. It's like, I like it, but I don't think I would match my skin. Yeah, I don't know. I love that light with that ombre look, but there's sometimes what I'll do is I'll do my lips real normal with like the Very Victoria, and then I'll take a little bit of this Kim KW and just go right in the middle with it and just kind of pat it on. And that kind of gives you a little bit of that. Okay, Sarah, it's a nice one. It's Charlotte Tilbury. So the one is Very Victoria. That's it's a very, yeah, KK just wrote Charlotte Tilbury. They've got their whole Pillow Talk line. One I have is called Very Victoria, and it's very like nude with a little mauve mixed into it. But this light one that I played with today is called Kim KW. So she created some of these after some of the celebrities. Yep, Kim KW and Very Victoria. You know what, Jen? Yes, the mauve tones, and this one is nice because it is like so nude with just the slightest mauve to it, and I love it. It's like, it's an easy one. But we were also talking about the last time we went live that L'Oreal has a Pillow Talk dupe, and it really matches the Pillow Talk. This is the dupe by L'Oreal. I'll hold this up if you want to screenshot it. See if you can see that without the glare. Oh, I actually need the glare. 173, number 173. This is a pretty dupe by L'Oreal. So we're talking, what, $7 to $9? And the Charlottes, KK will probably tell us exactly. Those are like $30 a lipstick. I mean, and I love just experimenting with all of it. $34. Thank you, Lois. Thank you. Yeah, you girls, you should know. You've been on top of this with me for so long. Tell me if you guys have any questions, or if there's anything you want me to like cover. I want to make sure you've gotten some tips that are helpful. I would just love to see you guys all. I wish I could see all your faces. I wish we could be like in a mass Zoom. I'll do the makeup in the middle and then all of your faces go around so I can. Oh. Danny, I saw Michaela. You guys help me. I always screw up her last name. Nagoria. You know who I'm talking about. The girl with the Jersey accent. Boston or whatever. She did a special on somebody with like almost like, it was almost a deformity of coloring on her skin. And she went to, and was It Cosmetics, IT Cosmetics. there was, and she did a TikTok on it, and I had saved it. I will find it and send it to you. If I forget, message me and I'll find it and send it to you. But I will say, and I don't know if Amy's still in, oh wait, she got the primer, not the foundation. The Il Makiage, everyone's been raving about this, taking their quiz, and that they match you to your foundation very well. I didn't buy their foundation, I got their primer, and they matched my concealer perfectly. And then, you know, you guys probably remember, it's about a month or so ago that I found this frickin' Jerome Alexander from Walgreens airbrush makeup. And this big kabuki brush comes with it. And I've been doing this aerosol airbrush makeup. And it is flawless on my skin. And I have it linked in my bio. It's literally flawless. I use medium. Contour. Maureen, I just did the whole live tonight on contouring. And I did one side was all powder and the other side was all cream. And I did all contour and powder. I'm gonna upload this live to my YouTube tonight when I get off. And go to the link in my bio and you can, it'll hop you over to my YouTube and you can watch this from the beginning. But I will also give you any advice you want to know. I've been playing with powder. Charlotte Tilbury, I use the Nudegasm face palette. And in here, you have 2 dark contours, 1 highlighter, and 1 like a flushed cheek color. This is so easy. I will a lot of times just use it on my finger, and I will do my highlight and contour with just a bare finger. But then I was showing all the girls tonight, I also did with the cream. It's called Iconic. I'll hold this up if you want a screenshot. It's called Iconic London. KK mentioned that it was at Ulta and Sephora or online. 5 stars on this and hard to find. But this is 6 shades of contour and highlight. So there's a color for everyone's skin. Hope that is helpful for a quick synopsis. Any other questions or ideas or comments? Oh, my pleasure, Maureen. And make sure you pull up that YouTube and you'll see all my technique. I had a gal on one of my TikToks about a week ago asking me for a recommendation on good skin color to pore minimize and like a hyaluronic acid. And I have not responded. I don't know if the gal who asked me about it, I don't know if she's in this live, but hold on. I haven't had a lot of answers on good primer or creams for pore minimizing or hyaluronic, even though they're everywhere. I do one hyaluronic cream that is a CeraVe, and I do that for a night cream. But as far as pore minimizing, I really have been trying to research that because I didn't really focus on that in my skincare routine. So I'm saying all that to go, girls, do you guys have a strong recommendation on that? Anything I put any effort into has always been about under eye. Also, just a fun tidbit, and I think all of you guys have heard me say this before, but where did I put it? Hold on. Glycolic peels. You like to get a glycolic peel, you have to go to a med spa for that, right? Oh, I think I took it out of here and I brought it to my, shoot. I think I took it out of here and brought it into my bathroom. But any serum or cream for droopy eyelids? Yes. First of all, such a hard one. That's such a hard one because it's like you can only do so much with the skin, right? Like you can just only do so much with the skin. But honestly, I've been going in with oops, I rearranged everything before I came on with the Dermalect. Okay, I've heard good things about that. Thank you for that, Barbie. I know I always talk about the Cryo Eye Recovery, but this says eyes appear depuffed, brighter with Ice Awake Caffeine Complex. Yep. I'll hold this up if anyone wants to screenshot it. Charlotte Tilbury, Cryo Recovery. But I also love the eye injection, under eye serum rehab. And this has that cryo cold cooling effect. I know it says under eye, but I'm not afraid to put that on the eye either. But I know, Daniel, I feel like I was singing the same old song, but it's so hard with the droopy. Oh, I do have an idea. I forgot about this. Okay, I'll show it to you. It's kind of weird, but let me just, give me a second. So my girlfriend was dealing with this. She was frustrated. We were talking about it. She ordered these, and they're, I know, you guys are gonna laugh at me. They are double eyelid styling. Make your eyes look more beautiful and awake. Okay. Oh, damn. Yes. So these are little tapes, and they're different sizes. Okay. I'll take one of the middle sizes. Yeah. Okay, so you would do it before you did your makeup. Lisa, I probably should do tweezers to get this. Yeah, I should have done tweezers. Hold on, let me grab it with the tweezers. Danny, I don't know. Kind of works. It kind of works. Okay. Hold on. Oh. Okay, well, I'll try it. I'm gonna put this mirror right here so I can see, and then you guys can see me. Go right on. Oops. Can you see that this makes, like, here's my normal eye, and this makes it okay, so you can tell. Now, if I shut my eye and come up close, you can see it. But when your eyes open, you can't. And then as you blink it, your oils from your eyes and the shadow gets on it because it's nude. You can do eyeshadow right over it. And you can see I got a little bit more of a okay, Amazon. If you guys message me, maybe message me on Instagram, because sometimes that's easier than DM on TikTok, and I will find the exact link for it. Oh, and I can put in my link tree. Yeah, KK, that's good. And then there's one that's a bigger. Let's try it. So just itty bitty. Did that help or what? And you could apply it, like, if you wanted to at an angle. Yes, I will show you what this is, and I will link it. Okay, so you can tell. Did I come up with an answer for you guys? No, you don't like this one as much. It is a big difference. So here's where you really would have to be careful. Because if you get up close, you can see it. Now, when you're just doing life, I don't think anyone would notice it. But one time I wore one of these, and I was with Lily, and she was like going, what's on your eye? And I'm like, but she was like this. And I'm like, well, it's this, I'm trying this thing. So I think other than maybe if you had your daughter like up in your face like that, I don't know that anyone, yeah, you guys, if I get up close like this. Now, could I go up higher so that when I open my eye, it kind of goes up into that a little more? Maybe. Okay. I'll hold this up if you want to screenshot it, but I'll also link it. Wow, did I have an amazing suggestion? I love it if I come up with good ideas for you guys and you're happy. I'm so glad. Good. Yeah, I like the look of it. The other one is a little bit more, like KK was saying, the other one was a little bit more like it melted into your eye a little more. This was, but it really, everybody's eye and the skin on the eye is different, you know? So it's worth a shot, right? Okay. I'm gonna move this mirror out of my way. Hold on. There we go. All right. All right, T, what's up? What's happening? What do we need to know? What do we have to talk about? What do we need to know? What's the word on the street, ladies? Oh, thank you. My girlfriend at the salon, she fit me in to do my hair for me today, you know, in the middle of her busy day, and I was so blessed. Otherwise, it was going to be Naughty Lily, going to have to do it again. Okay, you're big. The guys together. Oh yeah, yes. I was working, so I just got to see little bits and pieces. Okay, Panama City Beach in October. What is that for? Is that for one of those spiritual retreats with Karen, or was it a meet and greet? Or Jennifer, tell me what that is. Oh, you know, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. I think it would be very nice, though, if there was an official meet and greet that people could do in the U.S. and actually meet Will, kind of like they did, like the boys did when they were in some of the different states, when Jax and Justin went to some of the different places. It would be nice if Will did an actual meet and greet that people could plan for. Wouldn't that be nice? Everyone's afraid to comment. Yes, you can comment. It's okay. Yes, it would. One that everybody could plan for. That would be so nice. Won't be there about. Oh, okay. Can Charlotte Tilbury do a meet and greet? Or I'd take Charlotte's niece. Yes. Mama TG. Now, I'd be down for that. Or Makeup by Mario. You guys, I'm working on a couple. I know I've said this, but getting some of these bigger makeup artists to commit to coming on our live has been more challenging than I thought it would be. But I've got one gal that I'm talking to now who is kind of a big exec with Trish McAvoy, and she's going to do a live with us. And she is in the 40 plus category, and she's gorgeous. And she does makeup techniques that actually are to look like a celebrity. It's really cool. And she said yes, she's going to come with us and do one with us. So be thinking about things you'd want. We're hoping to plan it this next week. So hopefully we can get it on the books for the next couple weeks. So you guys keep your fingers crossed. There's one gal I've talked to, and she was on the Bachelor franchise, but she's big on Instagram, but I don't know she has much of a following on TikTok. So I maybe would have trouble getting her on the TikTok, but I'm going to keep trying because she would be delightful. And I keep trying to get Carson Lovey. And Carson Lovey is young, but she's just beautiful. It's just, she's fun to look at. Has anybody been following the KK, what's that lady's name? Taylor Frank. Is it Taylor Frank Paul? Has anybody been following this? Oh. Taylor Frankie Paul. Has anybody been following that drama? You want drama? Oh, guys. Look her up when we're done with live. She's gorgeous. But I think they're in the, nothing against it, I'm just saying they're in that Mormon belief system, and I believe that she has sister wives, but her Mormon mom talk. Anyways, you see what Cake, she's hot, her husband's hot, all the women are freaking hot. And I think they went from their system of doing things to now they're just swinging. Now there's a differentiation in swinging from hard swinging and soft swinging. I don't know these things, but Lord, freaking look up her shit. It's like, I'm just like a moth to the flame. I'm just like, right, KK? It's like, what? It's, and I think, I never knew that's what the deal was, but she would have, like, she would do, like, the transition, like, with the glasses on, no makeup, hair up in a messy bun, with her two daughters who look like they're literally 5 years difference in age from her. That's how hot she is. And they put their head down and flip up, and then their hair and makeup's done. And I thought that was just, I thought she must have been a young mom and just was very youthful. KMR, so what I'm getting, KK, they are daughters to one of the sister wives. Is that kind of how it works? Because on there she said they were daughters. They're not, obviously. Yes, Danny. Okay, KK, I might have it wrong then. Oh, okay. It was like in the fall that I saw that, and so I just was like, huh, okay, well, whatever, I don't know. Like, I love it when people go, oh, you and your daughters look like sisters, and I'm like, oh, like, it's cute, but, like, yeah, I don't. But with them, I'm like, okay, wait. That's why no one believed her. Okay. Yeah, I knew what you meant. But yeah, it's like if someone says that to me and my daughters, it's always like, oh, thanks. But like, we all know better. But with her, who was like, and then she was like, I'm a grandma, and she's holding a baby, and I'm going, I don't get it. And she has little kids. But what's really, we're bereaved by it too. Okay. I don't know anything. But she, on her TikTok, she has this whole little piece where her baby is copy and paste of Stefan Salvatore from the Vampire Diaries. So she's got these TikToks with her baby and says baby Stefan, and she'll like superimpose Stefan Salvatore, which is Paul Wesley, the actor. And it is exactly a carbon copy of him. But I just like, that tip is free with the price of admission, ladies. Check it out. You will be, like KK and I have this last week, fallen down the rabbit hole. I just would like, it is fascinating. I'm like, how do you have your body after 2 babies? Okay, you're 28, but still. I fell into that Sister Wives. It was the show. It wasn't the Sister Wives with that Cody and those people. This was called Finding Sister Wife, and it would showcase 3 or 4 families that are in polygamy, and it is a very interesting dynamic to watch. But now there's a cease and desist for real. What do you mean by that, KK? She has to cease and desist, or I'm sure their church would like them to knock it off, my guess. That's not... Oh, we can't talk about it, or they can't talk about it? Oh, I'm sure they can't talk about it. The other couples are suing her. Okay. Yeah, because she went on a live and started talking about who she fooled around with, whose husband and what wife. And then there's a hilarious TikTok out there with a girl, and she's got all these old Barbies, and she has them coupled up on the carpet, and she's like, and these 2 did this with this one, and this one said, I didn't do anything. So there's some pretty funny things out there, but I fell into that Finding Sister Wife, and there was some of the families on that show, though, even if I don't understand the system, even if I don't get it, the families on that show only, I'm talking about Finding Sister Wife, the families that were there for a couple seasons that were devout Mormons, you could tell that if anyone could have that lifestyle and make it work the way it's supposed to, those families could. You could tell they were good people, integrity, character-based. I'm not sure. I felt like one family moved to like one of the Dakotas to get away. Another was in town, but then they have to have separate houses, and they all have so many kids. But then there was a couple families that were polygamy families that it wasn't based on their religion. It was just that they wanted to do that lifestyle. Those couples did not work because their whole arrangement was really about that sex. And the ones that had like quite a bit of like character, integrity, and morality were the ones that were doing it based on their religious convictions. Again, like I said, I'm not going, hey, this is a great idea. I'm just saying it was interesting to watch outside the glass bubble, just looking in going, It's just interesting learning about different facets of life that, I didn't really get it, and I don't really want to tackle that subject, but it was just interesting. I don't know if anybody ever watched that, but that was kind of interesting. But I can fall down that rabbit hole for hours watching that stuff, going, what about this? How do you afford that? How do you afford that? What kind of job do you have? interesting for sure. Okay, you guys do you guys think I'm crazy? There were shoulder houses and were carved into. Oh no, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I agree. Came out. I'm like let's just say as a husband, what the frick do you do to afford all these lives? Like, yeah. It is like watching a train wreck. Oh, yeah. There were some families that when the guy had only like 2 or 3 wives, and there was one particular family, and they just were harmonious, and they were kind, and they worked together, took turns doing stuff, and they were fairly joyful. It was just interesting. No, I'm with you, Kim. I'm just, nope. But think about this. If you were born and raised that way, maybe you would just be like, huh? I don't know. Yeah, but I'm with you. I have found that there can only be one queen. There cannot be more than one queen. Yeah, most are raised in it. Yeah. I remember one time when the girls were young, and we had a friend, and the girls were saying something about, I'm the queen, and our friend goes, oh no, there can only be one queen, and that's your mother. It's like, can only be one, just like a Highlander, there can be just one. I will decapitate anybody. And like to my little girls, one day you will be a queen too, but now you are princesses. Anyways, you guys, oh, it's been a nice night. I should get going. Getting so tired. But soon I won't have my compression sleeves on, and I can show you how everything's healing. But yeah, I have my compression sleeves on. It's kind of like a sleeve that goes around here, and it comes around, it comes here, and then the sleeve comes down. So I just kind of wear that under, so I'll be able to show you how things look soon. I'm still a little swelly. Good. Honestly, I wish that we were just all of us girls sitting in a room and I could show you how good the twins look. I'm just like, you know me, I'd be like, hey, here, look. Everything's healing good. I get sore and kind of achy, and I worked a little bit today. Chrissy, I had brachioplasty. So for a year and a half, I've been working really hard at trying to get my hormones on track and lose weight and get in shape. And I've done a lot of swimming and intermittent fasting, and I lost like 80 pounds, and I'm headed towards 90. But when I did that, everything in my body just kind of snapped into place really good, except my arms didn't. So and I know I'm wearing black, so it's really hard to see, but like that's my arms. They're just like normal looking arms, but then this hung right here. And everything else is like, I've got like good muscle shape here, and normal size arms. So I had brachioplasty. They take all that off, and it's a little swelly. You can see it's a little puffy here and a little puffy here. So this is where you bend. This is kind of where it can be a little swolly for a while right there. So, but I had that brachioplasty done 4 weeks ago. And then when they did all the arms, they gave me a lift too. And it was very funny because I wanted to know all about what I was having done. So I started to Google it and like pull up like plastic surgery, you know, websites on Instagram. And then I'm like, oh, I can't look at that stuff. So I went in and they start to tell me lift. But then they took anything, that skin that was hanging or loose, and took it away. So it looks like, I'm just like, okay. So when they went to tell me about that, what I was having done, I remember just kind of saying that, I don't need to know. Don't tell me. I'm good. And it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm realizing it was a lot, but I'm really happy with it, and I worked out really hard, and hopefully it's all worth it. Forgot I still have this on. Thank you. It was a lot of work to lose it, but I know my husband was 100% behind me doing it, so I know I'm really glad I did it. And kind of getting back to, you know, I'm going to hopefully try to do some working out maybe this weekend and going into next week. But I did it. Yes. Yep. I think, and I've been saying this for a while, and I'm a little bit slow on the Instagram, but I want to go live on there and just have a night talking about weight loss, fitness, from my perspective and what I've done, because I'm just realizing like how overwhelming the whole world of diet, fitness, weight loss is for people who are drowning in it. And I would love to be a person who breathes life into somebody about that. Not when they see you, you know, show up, go, you know. I've even had to talk to some of my girlfriends, if we get together, go out to eat or something with other friends, all they want to do is talk about weight loss and dieting. And I'm like, frick, this is so boring to talk about. Like, and then everyone who's not there feels that oppression at the table, and then doesn't want to order food because here's this girl who showed up and she's lost all this weight and talking about, you know, oh, I'm fasting, you know, and like, it's a drag. So I kind of am like, I'm trying to get friends, like, let's steer conversations away from that when we're all out, you know, having a happy hour, because it's oppressive to people who aren't there or don't get it. Or they feel that sense of like guilt or shame because they're struggling with it. And it's like, who wants to feel like that? And I don't want to be the cause of that. So like, let's talk about Mormon talk. Yeah. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I go, there was these couple girlfriends I had, and we're always trying to get together with them, and we'd get together and go out, and they'd be like, I have a cup of tea. And I'm like there to order apps and have like a glass of wine, and they had a cup of tea, or I'll just have a glass of water. I'm not eating. And I'm like, I got to the point where I'm like, I just don't even want to ever go out with them because it makes me feel bad about me. Because I feel bad that I want to have a meal and you're eating lettuce leaves and tea. So I'm like, yes. So I feel like I have so many people that do ask or make comments. And when I say so many people, I mean, I think I could be safe to go 20. You know, a lot of people watch but don't comment. So I guess it's not a lot of people. But I thought, it might be fun to just go live and let people just ask questions and just talk about what I did and my take on it, because it's like I'm still in the middle of it. I'm still in the fight and I'm still working on it. So anyways, yeah, better to talk about Mormon secrets. It's more fun. But I had a donut after dinner tonight. I had a salad and I ended it with a donut. But I also chose not to have it, just having water. Anyways, that's not, having your lettuce leaf. I was just with someone like this last weekend. Must have been at one of our family reunions, and they were saying something about, we were there and we were having this meal. I didn't eat the bun. I didn't have any bread. I didn't eat the pasta, and I didn't eat the bread. Like I'm supposed to go, good for you. And just out there so quick to say, I didn't eat the bread. I didn't have the pasta. I didn't have any of that. And I just looked at her and I went, oh, it makes me so sad when you say that. I'm just like, what? I'm like, oh, I go, like, F that. You didn't have the bread? Like, live. Okay, don't have Hawaiian buns every day of your life, okay? But eat the damn bread. Yes. Life is short. Be smart. Yeah, be smart. Do something, but God, I'd rather be cute and fat than you can't have pasta. You can't ever have bread. Don't eat the bun. Now, day after day, I do have some friends that always go out to eat. Always. Like they go out, I'd say 4 or 5 times a week. So if that's your lifestyle and you're going where, I'm having a burger and then a side salad and then I don't eat them. Okay, fine. That makes sense. You're not going to have the bun every time. But when someone's like, I didn't eat the bread, like you deserve a trophy, and I just feel sad for you. And I feel like, the idea of like, if I had to go, I can't ever have a donut. I can't ever have bread. I can't ever have pasta. Forget it. Just forget it. Well, I'll do like 30 extra minutes on the treadmill because I had that pasta. I had that. That's oppressive to me. Actually, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. That just makes me sad even thinking about it. I'll change the subject. I hate that. Being miserable based on your stupid body. It's hard, guys. See, I feel like I have a lot of emotions in the whole thing. Obviously. Anyways, I won't bore you with any more food talk. Oh, Rhonda, you blessed me. Thank you. Guys, I've enjoyed my night with you. I will post this to YouTube, but if you want tips on makeup, not necessarily whether or not you eat bread, I will put it on YouTube. And I will also link those eyelid things. And I guess with that, I'm going to say goodnight then. I just wish you guys a beautiful, happy night. Oh, Danny, it's my pleasure. Always, it's my pleasure. I just wish you all well. All you beautiful, powerful women, go out into your world and just bless the people around you. And eat the damn bread. I love it, you guys. Eat the bread. Be blessed, you guys. Good night. I wish you all well. Good night, guys.